Hello everybody, Always Jumpers here, back with another video. Today we're going to be playing Monster Hunter World. Now, Monster Hunter World is probably one of my most favorite games ever, because I really enjoy it so much. So I thought, why not play it for you guys? I'm thinking about modding it, because I did have it for PlayStation. And, I played through the whole game, including Iceborne. So I thought maybe we could mod it, but for now, until I figure that out, we're going to play through the game normally first. Also, I forgot that I made my character look like that. I don't know how I did it, but I was just going through the player editor. And I was just messing around, and I just kind of was like, I think there's a way to, like, you could add face paint, and there's a way you can make the face paint, like, lit? I don't know. I don't know how I did it, but it was funny. So I did that. That's one thing that I enjoyed doing, because when I first started Monster Hunter World, I decided to make my character look normal. And then I was like, and then I watched a video on Monster Hunter World, and then I was like, oh, that's not fun. But, it costs money to change your character. But then Iceborne released, and it gave you a thing, so I made mine look like Joker, and then that's how I got the green hair. So this is, like, literally the beginning. Like, this is, like, I just started. I wanted to get through the, beginning, because that's annoying, but I should be good to go on any quest. Also, yes, I do use the insect glaive. Do not judge me. Because, I don't know, I enjoy it. I've gotten a lot better with it. I used to just only do aerial attacks, but then I figured out what all the, I don't know, juices do. So this is where you purchase your weapons. I don't know if I want to use the, Defender armor, especially like if I'm gonna be modding the game, then I could just have it where I have like every item or whatever. So I feel like there would just be no point in me doing it, but I guess just for now I could use the Defender blade, just because, oh no, Defender armor, just because just to get me through it. I don't think, because I don't have any materials, so I don't think I can make the, yeah, okay, gotcha. Oh, man. But, yeah, we can talk to everyone. Pretty simple stuff. I'm going to skip through what most people say, because this is essentially where I ended, was I beat Shara Ishvalda, and then I beat some other stuff, and then I stopped at Raging Bracky, and that was kind of it. Come on. There we go. That was weird. Yep, thank you. Okay, Jagras. So, yeah. This is Monster Hunter World. I really enjoy the game. It literally is probably one of my most favorite games. It just is. It's such a good game. It can get a little grindy, but it's less grindy than the other ones, because I can't really say other ones. Other one that I played, which was Generations Ultimate. Oh, I don't have the Chef's Choice platter. This is gonna be so weird, because I got to the end, and this is my first time ever starting new, because I don't know, I don't like doing that. I like having, like, whenever there's an RPG or a game like this, I think action RPG, like, I don't like having multiple saves. I just like having one save. I know why you want multiple saves, I just don't like doing it. Like in Final Fantasy VII, you want multiple saves in case you, like, mess up or you use a potion that you shouldn't have, but I don't know. I like not doing that. It's just simple, because I don't even remember what I did most of the saves. It's going to be very interesting because, like, I essentially got extremely used to, just beating the crap out of any monsters in this, oh yeah, I probably should get used, I used a PlayStation controller because I play this on PlayStation, so this is going to be interesting. Huh. So this is... Okay, so I went through some controller configurations, you know, like community created ones, and I found this one, and it seems to be pretty close. What would be really nice is if I could like change the controller configuration to where it actually said what it was, but that's fine. But I think I just need to get used to the controller because I played it for I played with the PlayStation 4 controller for so long. But yeah, I think this should be good. What are we looking for down here? It's so weird because it's not like, because on like normal like levels, or I guess investigations or whatever, like this is scripted essentially. I don't think they can really do that much, but oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. I mean, it's not that hard to get used to. I mean, if it ever becomes too big of a problem, I could probably just connect to PlayStation 4 controller. It's just, you know, sometimes that can be a bit of a problem, but I think it could be done. Well, we did it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, we can like get this, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it helps, but it's not like that important. Because that's usually how it works. The first monster is not really ever the most important to get. I should get the bone pile though. But yeah, they don't attack you when you complete a mission. Unless they do. I honestly can't remember. Like, don't get me wrong. I played a lot of this game, but it was also... Do I just have the... This is gonna be weird. Hold on. So, put away a weapon, and then... Interesting. Just because of the fact that, I believe I did get Iceborne. Like, I did get Iceborne, but I obviously have... It's weird though, because I don't exactly know how Iceborne works if you have not completed the game. I don't know if I have the Clutch Claw yet or anything, or if it's still like tutorial phase. Oh, it's checking. Okay.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Wow, I just got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of good stuff too.
Oh, hello.
So this is the lift, and essentially use it to get up and down places, but that's kind of it. But yeah, what's up, Smithy? So yes, this is where you go to upgrade your equipment or forge stuff or whatever. If it is there a way to turn it? Hold on, I need to. This is probably a way to turn off tutorials, right? Okay, so I looked. There doesn't seem to be any way of turning off tutorials, so that's nice. But yeah. This is the Defender Glaive. We'll just go up and make that right now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so up next is this guy. Who's this guy?
Doing good?
I don't know exactly who that guy was, but alright, anyways. I do want to do quests for the canteen, because doing quests for the canteen is awesome, because that's how you upgrade the canteen. And it looks cooler. And then, yeah.
Hey there, partner.
What's up?
Ah,
It's nice, because, like, you know, before... Because, like, once you get, like, I believe to the final area, or maybe second to final area, I don't want to spoil it, I guess, but maybe, I don't know. But, that's when you get, like, so many side quests. You get, like, you get so many side quests. And, I mean, I could do all of them, but it gets annoying after a little bit. Okay, so, it's kind of weird, like, health is an interesting thing in Monster Hunter World, because I feel like in the other games, health was more of a factor, but I also feel like in Monster Hunter World, health doesn't really matter as much. I feel like defense matters more, because, like, if you're not prepared defense-wise, a monster will easily one-shot you, you know? So I just feel like there really isn't that much of a point. So, like, I feel like... Oh, there goes my dogs. But yeah, I just feel like having that much health doesn't really matter that much. Oh, okay. Never mind. The Custodon are usually here, but I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. This is one thing that I hate about the beginning of a lot of these games, is the fact that it does get a little bit annoying. There are some games that allow you to skip, like, tutorials, but that's fine. There's a lot. This game looks... There's, like, some things that I've noticed that look a little bit different than in the PC version. Like, I feel like there's just a lot more things. That's kind of it. What are you talking about?
Those, my friend, are Kestodon.
They are, huh? I still feel like I haven't gotten used to that.
Be careful.
I got health. I need... I don't know exactly what's the most important, but, like... it's just... Whoa! I totally forgot that the Defender armor had, like, a critical. Is that what that is? I honestly... No, it's fire. Like, don't get me wrong, I played this game for many hours, but I still don't really know... Like, I know essentially the basics. You got that right. I made it all the way to Shar Ishbalder knowing the basics. Like, I barely use anything that's down here at all. Not even joking. I use whatever I got in here, and whatever. I do, like, you know, I use powders and potions and other things like that, but it's nice because usually when you have a hunting horn main, it kind of just does all that for you, which is nice to always have one. But, yeah. Be careful. Buddy, this ain't my first rodeo. Also, I wonder, what is the, because, like, it gets crazy in the other Monster Hunter games, right? Where it's just, like, based on, like, power and sharpness and other things like that. Because in Monster Hunter World, it was white, and then eventually, when Fatalis released, the sharpness went up to purple. And I just wonder that, like, is it possible? Because I believe in Generations Ultimate, there is a... It's fun to just do this because I can't do anything about it. Because this is like the beginning. It's going to be interesting though, because obviously I haven't played this in a very long time. So it's going to be... Oh, I thought he was dead. There we go.
That wraps up our work here. Right. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Okay, but it's interesting because I haven't played... You know, like, I haven't fought in a Great Jagras with the lower armor.
Here.
You know, because that's, like, the joke, right? Like, beating a Great Jagras. Probably one of the, easiest.
Look at those Kestodon. Something's up here.
is an Anjanath. No. Oh boy. That's one thing that I find super interesting about Monster Hunter World is the fact that during the
Alright, partner. New assignment take down that great
cutscenes,
If you're
right?
not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jaguar's quest later.
Wanna get going?
One thing I find interesting is that in the cutscenes, the monsters are viewed as like crazy things. Like the Anjanath, his cutscene is amazing, but then it just actually gets, you know, bad. In my opinion, in Iceborne, that's where the cutscenes actually kind of make sense. Like the Fulgur Anjanaths. The Fulgur Anjanath sucks. Anything in Iceborne sucks. Iceborne is incredibly difficult. But it's like this game is easier with friends, cause you know, I may have a lot of hours, but there are many people in Japan that have 20 times the amount of hours in this game than I do, and you can literally, cause you can fire an SOS flare, and then just some random people that have hunter rank literally maxed out will come and destroy any monster for you in 2 seconds. I've done it before. You know, I've used like my best equipment on a Anjanath before just to help somebody out. Because it's fun. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Alright. Rodeo champ. That's what I strive for. No! Yeah, Great Jaggers isn't really anything too crazy. It's very uninteresting. A lot of the beginning monsters are. That's just kind of how it is. Oh, I didn't even get any liquids. That's not good. Ooh, I broke something! There we go. Nice. Obviously, we're destroying it because that's what the Defender equipment does. That's the point of it. So the Defender equipment was made in case you want to just skip the base game and go straight to Iceborne. Oh, I missed. Dang. At least I got the final hit. That's pretty good. See, like, I use the Instaglaive, and I know most things about it, but I wonder, like, what exactly is the, I know it's like a time limit or something like that, where, I don't exactly know, but it's like, what are the, statistics on mounting a monster? Because I know you can mount a monster, like, when you first start to fight it. Oh, here we go. Now we got the Clutch Claw. There we go. That's very useful as well. I remember when I first figured that out, it was very nice. So if you press pause, or whatever the pause button is, for me it's plus, you will skip the killing the monster cutscene, and that's very nice for something like Xeno'jiiva, which has like 50 million things to harvest. And, you know, you have to get the tail as well. It's very useful for that because it saves you like 10 seconds. And that's very important for something like this. What did this Great Jaggers take me? This is very... This isn't the nest, is it? I think this is the... Huh. This is weird. I'm very... Where did... Yeah, where did this... Where was this... Hold on. Wait... Sorry. The map. I'm very confused. I don't think I've ever seen a Great Jaggers take me over here. It doesn't really matter. It's dead. But, yeah. We got a cutscene.
think we got a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
Huh.
Hey.
It's weird. Why does the textures on that tree look terrible? And everything else looks fine. It's a Pookie Pookie.
Oh, you were right. There's our mark.
Man, that's one thing that I
Something's got him agitated.
that's one thing that I really enjoy about Monster Hunter World
Over there.
is the fact that
What in the heck is that?
monsters, like, just look at the way the Pookie Pookie looks. Look at all of its things. It's so
I
awesome.
think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?
I just love my character. It's just so stupid looking. Once I found out you can add luminescence to your face paint, oh man, it was all over. And there I am. I could just sell all of this because I guarantee you, except for the bones, I'm not going to use... Actually, I got a lot of bones. Where did I get all these bones? Okay, that's weird. But, I'm not going to use most of this stuff. Great Jaggers, I can't even remember the last time I've used... I don't think I've ever used any Great Jaggers material, ever. Maybe the bones and the claw, but that's kind of it. Nice! I got an achievement. But, yeah. That was, Monster Hunter World. Just the beginning. I guarantee you Monster Hunter World does get more interesting. Way more interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna skip all of this. But, yeah,
You can go after that Pookie.
as you can see, the Pukei Pukei already looks way more interesting than the Great Jaggers, because the Great Jaggers is literally a giant lizard. I mean, some of the monsters do follow that same thing. Like, one of them's literally just a, no, not a bat, but something like that. Either way, yeah, also I noticed my Palico wasn't there. But yeah, other than that, that was Monster Hunter World. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.